Good afternoon, Southland Academy family. It is Wednesday, August the 5th, and we are 1 week away from resuming our classes on Wednesday the 12th. We hope that everyone will be able to attend our open house on the 11th. Please remember, pre-K through 8th grade, you'll have the opportunity to bring your supply list and items to your homeroom. 9th through 12th grade, if you'll just bring your supplies the first day of school on the 12th. Remember, pre-K through 5th grade during open house, those teachers will be at the exterior doors of their classroom to meet and greet parents and students, and middle and high school teachers will be on the football field so you can meet and talk with those folks with the comfort of having a little bit more space in between. Also that evening, to celebrate being back on campus, we're going to have a pre-packaged hot dog meal for you and your family. Realize that the night before back to school would maybe be a busy time, but if your family has a moment to swing through the football field, pick up a hot dog meal, you'll be welcome to do that and have the opportunity to eat. And again, have plenty of room to spread out or take it home with you. And then lastly, on open house on the 11th, about 6 o'clock, we will introduce our varsity fall sports teams, and the band and cheerleaders will get us kicked off with that. It'll be just a brief introduction of those teams, maybe highlighting the seniors that evening. Just a few reminders as we are just a week out from back to school. Hopefully you have received an email with your child's supply list. Hopefully you have received via mail a back to school newsletter, and the updated handbook is on the school website if you need to reference that. As we have a different school year, we have, of course, the unique challenges of COVID-19, and just a few reminders about that, and maybe one or two new pieces of information. Please remember that all teachers and students will be screened each day for their temperature. If you drive from a distance, I might recommend maybe checking that even before you leave home, so you don't have to turn back around. But we will have an adult here beginning at 7:45, and so we ask that you not drop off your child until there is an adult present in carpool. If you have to check in late, or your child has to check in late, please call the main office, and we'll either come out and check the temperature there, or ask one of our security officers to do so, depending if it's a middle or high school student. So please just call the office if you come in after 8:30. Want to encourage everyone to help us keep everyone safe and healthy from our teachers and students. We're going to and really require that students and teachers are in a safe social distancing. We'll separate students in a classroom 6 feet as best we can, and we'll remember, as we said before, in transition times, coming into the building, changing of classes, going to lunch, things of that nature, will require all people on campus to wear a mask, and we'll also require masks when we are inside and we can't be 6 feet apart. We feel like those precautions will help us maintain a constant flow of being on campus and limit the interaction with others and keeping everyone safe, and particularly our teachers. One change in terms of just procedures is how we'll order and pay for lunches. All lunch orders and payment will be done through homeroom. So each morning, students can order in homeroom what they like for lunch. They can order the plate or something a la carte, and parents will still be able to pay for everything in homeroom. And so you'll receive a little bit more information on that, but basically you can buy each day and pay for it on the spot in homeroom, or purchase a lunch ticket, and actually we'll increase that value to $25, and so you can spend $2 on Monday and then $6 on Tuesday, and we'll keep up with that in homeroom. But we did want to let you know, actually all the money for lunch will be collected in homeroom, and all the food will be ordered in homeroom. Because of trying to keep everyone so isolated and separated as best as we can, we did want to let you know that we are scheduling very purposeful and intentional time for each grade outdoors. We see a great opportunity to take advantage of getting outdoors regardless of the age of our student, and our counselors are already working on a plan to do some different activities and just events during the school day, just to help make sure we get our kids outside and interacting with each other, but again in a safe way as we can. One of the questions I've been asked is how we'll deal with when someone tests positive for COVID-19. We will use the definition by the CDC and other local public health officials, and that's a pretty straightforward definition. Close contact is within 6 feet of another person for 15 minutes or longer. And so that's really why when we're indoors or in close proximity, we're going to do everything we can to keep the students and teachers 6 feet apart. And when we can't, we'll wear a mask to help with that. And so that way, our goal, of course, is to keep everyone healthy and safe on campus. But every year when we come back to school, we share our germs. Typically that's strep or maybe an early flu season or things of that nature. That just happens when you gather as a group. Obviously, in this pandemic, we're more concerned, I guess, with COVID-19, but we also realize kids and adults will get sick during this time. And so we want to limit those that are impacted by that. And so we will not dismiss an entire grade or an entire class just because one kid or adult becomes sick, if we can maintain our objectives of keeping kids separated 6 feet and wearing masks when they're inside and they can't be further apart. And so that's certainly our plan. We'll ask your help as parents and students to help us maintain that because we think that'll be the least disruptive to the school day, staying on campus and minimizing those impacted by either the virus or a cold, just to those who are sick or who have actually come in that close contact defined by the CDC. Again, within 6 feet for more than 15 minutes. And so just wanted to kind of address that because that is a very, very important question. We're so excited about the opportunity to rejoin. It's been 5 months. That's a long time. I'm excited being new here at Southland Academy, getting the opportunity to see you and meet you. I look forward to meeting some of you Tuesday the 11th at Open House, and maybe the others Wednesday, August the 12th as we return to campus. Please let us know if you have any questions or concerns, and we look forward to seeing you next week.